Okay guys, today is Tuesday, March the 31st. I think I got the date right this time. It's a little bit shy of 80 degrees here inside my garage, and trying to get a little work done today. I guess I spoke a little too soon on the quarter panel from hell. I'm getting tired of beating a dead horse here. Anyway, here's the old quarter panel that I still have. It's pretty chopped up, cut up, where I had taken it off. I had to cut this section here off and up in here, but anyhow, this is what I've got. I've got it clamped here to here, so you know it's closing fine here. If it was all put together, of course we got all this piece missing. Inside of here, it's touching this wheelhouse brace, which originally what had here was this quarter to wheelhouse brace. It had some type of foam. It was more of a spray foam material, but it wasn't as soft as this. Maybe it was kind of a little bit harder, but anyway, it was pressed up against that inside there. And then, but here's what I don't get, and I'm lost on this, and I don't know what the words are, but if you notice, when the quarter panel comes around this tail light panel, it fits really good on with the old quarter panel. Of course, I've got it clamped right there, but the distance that I need to get from that other end right over there and to this part here, so I'm measuring from here to there on this top body line here, and the trunk measures exactly 56 inches from that point of that body line to that point over there of that body line. So if you need 3/16 of an inch on each end, give or take some, that would be 56 and 3/8, I believe. So that's what I come up with, pretty darn close here. Let me try to hold the camera and the tape at the same time. I'm going to put my tape measure at that body line up over there. And right in there. I'm a little bit shy. Tape fell down there. Well, I have to get the tripod. Anyway, I don't know if that glare is letting it shine, but I'm a little bit shy of 56 and 56 and 3/8. I'm about 56 and a quarter, so I'm not too far off. Give or take a 1/8 inch or so, 16th. I could probably work with that, push that a little bit over, whatever. But anyway, that's what I've got there. I don't know if both these quarter panels, the new old one and the new one, if that's what you want to call it. I wouldn't think they were both would come out bad, both of them. I don't understand if if they're twisted somehow or what, but when I put that new one on, I cannot get this measurement here. I'm probably 3/4 of an inch in this way. You tighten it up there, clamp it down up there. This quarter panel comes in like this, about 3/4 of an inch. If I let loose of the clamp up there, then yeah, it'll go back out to here. When I got it clamped tight up there and I try to force this panel back those 3/4 of an inch, then it separates on me over there. So I decided to pull the old one out and put my measurement, clamp this tail light panel here, clamp that one over there, got my measurement that I needed, come and put this quarter panel in, and it fit almost like putting on a glove, fit like a glove. I mean, I just slapped it on there and it fit right around that tail light panel, just like this one does. I don't have a problem with this one. This one, it's not even clamped to this. You can still pull it in and out, but this panel fits right up against this, wraps around here pretty good. So that one's not a problem. I got it clamped there on top, so that's not a problem. So I'm still in the same spot. I'm back to square one. I'm lost. I don't know what else to try, but let me pull this quarter panel, this old one, off and put that new one on and show you guys what I'm talking about. Because like I said, this quarter panel, you put it on, it wraps around this real nice. It matches up here to the tail panel, tail light panel. You just gotta clamp that down, weld it. Comes around here real nice. Not a problem. I don't know if this all being cut out makes any difference, but I wouldn't think it would. It hits here on this post, just the old one. I mean the new one hits up here at this post also. I even thought maybe at one time this panel was hitting this post and not letting it go in further, but I mean this one hits here at this post here. Clamps up good here. Of course it's kind of dented there, but yeah, it's like, I don't know, it's twisted somehow, these new ones, or what. But let me put you on pause and I'll take this one off and put this new one on and show you guys again. So hang on just a minute and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. I got the new one on. It is clamped down here with two clamps. It's touching here at this post. Won't go any further. It's not touching anywhere back here. It's clear from this piece from here, which before it had some metal on this piece that was keeping it from going in a little bit, but that's clear. I've got it clamped here, got it clamped underneath here, so that's closed there. Of course I don't have it clamped up here, but it's not an issue right now. Anyway, got it clamped down here underneath the wheelhouse, and it all matches up pretty good under here, back underneath this. So that's what I come up with. See, this space here is about 3/4 to 7/8 of an inch from this tail light panel. This tail light panel has not moved. It's still clamped where it needs to be. So, and as you can tell, this is in. So when I push this out, see if I don't pop that loose. It's already hitting the back of that top of that panel. So I'm not able to stretch this back out to where those two panels will meet. So there it pops back in. So this is telling me that this panel is, to me it looks like it's curved down like that. I don't know why or what, but like I said, if I try to push this taillight panel out to match up to that quarter up here on top, I can't pull it out enough to match up here. As you noticed on the old one, this panel was right up against the tail light panel, and this side over here was right up against it. So I can force this out and force this panel in and clamp it to this here, to the taillight panel. But then it moves everything in this way 3/4 of an inch. So I won't have my 56 and 3/8 that I need. As you can tell, I can pull this out. That panel raises up. When you drop it, it just drops back down. When I do that, it'll also start to separate there. If I lift this panel up, get on here. I've even gotten back in the trunk and lifted this panel up. When I do that, it starts to separate up there. Even if I lift this up, I can't get it to stay up. It just goes back down. So that's my dilemma there. I'm lost. I've looked everywhere else. I've looked in here. I probably need to get a flashlight to show y'all in there. It's clearing. Everything's clearing in there. There's not really anything hidden. Probably can't see that anyway. I have to get a light. But up here, at this spot where I have that brace coming along here, this panel is about probably a 1/2 inch to 3/4 away from that brace from touching. That's nowhere near touching that brace. On that old quarter panel, as you seen earlier, it was touching here at the bottom of that brace. That panel was right up against that brace that's here. Yeah, it's probably right in here somewhere. But when I look inside from the back, I can see about a 1/2 inch gap. I'll try to get my light in there. Anyway, let me put it on pause, and I'll get this panel out and I'll try to clamp it here and then show you guys my measurement there. But even when you stand back and look at it, it just looks awkward. And when you do this one here, it just, I don't know if y'all can see the difference. Get the shot like that and then get this shot here. It just looks like it comes, that part there just comes down. Alright, let me put you guys on pause and I'll try to clamp that corner in. Hang on just a minute. Okay guys, I'm back. I couldn't get it quite all the way up against here. I was having to force it and I couldn't push it anymore, but basically I got it up to there and mounted with that clamp to the side panel here. For now, that's as close as I can get it. So when I do that, it kind of separates there. It starts to separate right in that area because it's forcing that panel out right there. I don't know if that's the way it's gonna have to stay and just seam seal that or what. That's a pretty good area to do, but that's what it starts doing. It separates there, and I end up with 56.5, I think is what I ended up with, which is pretty close. Well, no, hang on. 56 and 3/8 is less than. Forgot how to do math. Okay, let me measure that from that body line to this body line. Yeah, it actually ended up 56 and 5/8. So it actually went out some. And I don't know where exactly that moved. Let me think here a minute. So 56 and 3/8 is what we needed, which would be about right in there. So yeah, it actually went out some, which I don't understand why. Yesterday, well, yeah, the clamp, I got it clamped down, but Anyway, it could possibly go in some. No, it ain't gonna move hardly any. You need to come this way. And then that needs some work there, which it's not bad. Anyway, I don't know if that's somehow twisted, or I'm just having, if that's the way it's made, if I'm having to force that in there like that. Because like that old one, like I said, I just leave this taillight panel clamped down, and that old one just basically slaps right on top of this without any problem, without having to force it, pull it out or in, or anything like that. But yeah, when I let this clamp loose, this panel's going to pop right in. So, let's see. And that taillight panel will probably go out. There. It just pops in, this moves in, and that throws everything off. So I guess that's what I'm going to have to do, is just force it on there. I don't know what else to do. I can't figure out where it might be hidden. Anyway, this has turned out to be a mini series of the quarter panel from hell. I don't know when it's going to end. Hopefully soon. I've been working on this side, trying to get these quarter panels on, welded, probably for the past, I mean, at least a year almost. You know, I mean, I've been doing other things on and off, but this panel is the one that's been giving me the most grief. This one's good. I don't want to weld anything yet until I can figure out what's going on here, or why it's doing that. But yeah, guys, it's not solved yet. I jumped the gun too soon, and I don't know what else to think. I know if I put that deck filler panel on, it's not going to be any different. It's not going to make a bit of difference. I mean, the deck filler panel measures the same. I've measured it, you know, from the bottom to the middle to the top. It's the same measurement. So if I put that on there, it's not going to make any difference back here. I need to get this problem here solved before I really continue with that. If I cut that out up there, it's just gonna, I mean, I'm not gonna get anything accomplished. I guess that would be the only way to do it, is to force it in there, but that's a lot of, you've seen when I pop that clamp loose how much it comes in. And what does that give me a measurement here? Let's see. This is probably going to be a little bit longer video than I planned on making, guys, so bear with me. I'm sorry. I've been trying to get away from making videos that are too long. So yeah, that when it pops in, that gives me at 55 and a half, and I needed to be at 56 3/8. When you clamp that down, basically it pushed it out to 56 and a half. I think is what we had, 56 5/8, but I need to be at 56 3/8. And when you let that clamp loose, it pops it in back to 55 and a half. So I'm forcing it. We're looking at a good 3/4 or so of an inch that I'm pushing this way, which causes it to kind of separate over there. If I didn't have that clamp over there and you push this and clamp it here, you would see how much it separates up there on the top. So there you go, guys. It's not solved. It's beginning to be a pain in the ass. Excuse my language, but I'm really frustrated with it. I thought this panel would fit just like the one on the other side, you know, basically go in. Right, Charlie? Right, Charlie? How come it's not going in? Alright. I'll let you guys go. Thanks for watching the videos. Thanks for subscribing. Hopefully I'll get this solved soon. Gosh, I don't know what else to think. It's got me really frustrated. But anyway, thanks guys for watching and subscribing and commenting. I really enjoy reading all y'all's comments and the subscriptions, and I got some stickers out in the mail yesterday. I'm fixing to get some more envelopes, write them up tonight and get some more out. So some of those are on the way. Alright, thanks guys for watching.